watching.
Good afternoon, foodies and friends. It is Wednesday at 3 o'clock-ish, and that means we're bringing you some of the most tastiest food and chat in Houston. I'm Ruben and Katie. That's Katie Stone.
Hey guys, this is Sonja Zanders. Welcome, Sonja. You guys might recognize Sonja. She is a Houston Foodie Friends Facebook group superstar. She has been posting her creations and her photos for the last, probably year or so. I think is kind of when you started getting going on social.
About 2 years.
Yeah.
So
and so we found each other through the Houston Foodie Friends or Instagram, and her photos just continually wow me and everyone. And she's the kind of person that it's, you know, when I talk to somebody else who's a part of the group, did you see Sonja's photo today? Did you see what Sonja made
now
today?
We know why.
And here she is,
and now
the
we know
real
why.
thing. She's real. Welcome to the show, Sonja.
Thank you. It's so great to be here. Thanks so much for coming to my house.
Yeah, we're out in the spring today, you
Yes.
guys. So yeah.
Yeah, so, and this is our first visit to one of the foodies.
Home visit.
It's our first home visit, which the funny part was me and Katie driving around the neighborhood, you know, trying to.
I didn't hear that part.
The funny part is Ruben sitting in front of the house saying, "Katie, there's no house here with this."
Because I was looking
I'm
at the house
like,
across the street.
Ruben,
I just saw the fence.
Ruben,
This can't be the place.
it's right there in front of you.
All right, I'm not great with directions. So let's we're gonna jump into it because everything looks amazing. Everything looks fantastic. We're gonna kick it off with, of course, our food cam. And we've got our very first dish, and this is definitely in the category of it looks too good to cut into it and eat it.
Yeah.
You know.
Really bad news. The food cam has gone dark again.
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, you know what? That's fine because we can go old school.
Yes.
All right, Sonja, tell me about this incredible dish. Look at that.
You guys might have seen this because you just posted this on social yesterday,
Yes.
right? So
Look how
your new creation.
What is it?
This is called an asparagus tart.
Wow.
The base of it is just puff pastry, and I love the rectangle tart pans. I just think they're so cool. And I did a couple, like 3 different cheeses: Gruyere, Swiss, and Parmesan.
Ooh.
And then on top, I just arranged the asparagus how I wanted, and that was it.
I noticed that so much of your I mean, there really are creations. I mean, they're dishes and they're food that you eat.
You guys keep talking. I have to do a little IT work
Okay,
over
no
here. See if I
problem.
can get this thing going.
But you're so creative. Oh my goodness. Were you like an art major in college or something?
I wasn't. I really for me, it started during COVID, and just having some sort of artistic outlet for me was really important. And I didn't know I had this artistic side to me until COVID hit, and I had all this time to sort of create. And so I get a lot of inspiration from Instagram. I try different things, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
But that's kind of.
So this was the asparagus tart was your newest creation. You posted that yesterday. And what happens when you see something on Instagram, or do you see something on social, and then you're like, okay, I'm going to make my own version? Or do you research what they've made, or how does that work?
Well, a couple different things. Sometimes, depending on the season, right now it's kind of asparagus season. So sometimes if I'm grocery shopping, I might get inspired by a vegetable that I see or a fruit that I see, and then I'll start researching to see what I want to make with this asparagus that I found, this beautiful asparagus that I found at the store. And if I find a recipe I really want to make, then I'll go for it, and then sometimes I tweak it to how I want it.
That's so cool.
I absolutely love asparagus. You want to try that?
I definitely would love to try the asparagus.
So
yes, because I saw this yesterday online, and I was like, I almost texted you. I'm like, I hope that she makes this for
forks. I feel like we need like a knife or something, right? Do we have a knife?
No,
our floor director is furiously
hold on.
running across.
We'll
you may see her in the background. Well, I wanted to cut a little piece so like
yeah,
Katie can have a piece. Because Katie gets super jealous when she doesn't get taste. Then I'll hear about it later. I'll be getting furious texts from her.
Yes.
Why did you not pass me the?
So you mentioned, Sonja, that you started during COVID, and then you do kind of have like a little home business too, right?
Yes.
So people kind of see your creations online or in the Facebook group, and then they message you and possibly order.
Yeah, sometimes people order. I honestly probably give away most of the things that I make.
Oh my goodness.
That's not a good business model.
I
am not a genius, but I'm just going to tell you that it's not a good business model.
I work for I volunteer for Lasagna Love. It's a program where they feed needy families in your area. And so every other week I am putting together a meal for my Lasagna Love family. So, and oftentimes that includes one of these desserts. It's just how I like to do it. And I feel like the family is really blessed when I do it. So
I've never heard of Lasagna Love. That's really cool.
yeah, it is a really cool organization. You just it's really easy to sign up on their website. You can volunteer to give a lasagna once a week, once a month, however.
And you make the lasagna and then you deliver it to a family who needs.
That's right. And then you can add in other things if you want to, but or you can just do the lasagna.
Those families are very lucky.
I'm about to say.
I mean, they signed up for lasagna and they're getting something they might find at a restaurant in Paris.
Well, that's what I hope. I hope that they just feel really blessed by it.
You are winning.
Yeah, this is incredible.
You're good. Would you slide that one this way?
Yep. Next item up on the food cam.
There we go.
There you go.
That's as good as we're gonna get it. I'm sorry.
What's that? What is
What are we looking at?
Sonja?
Okay, so this is a quiche with a hash brown crust.
Ooh.
There is no.
It's not like a pie.
There's no
Pie
flour
crust.
in there. Nope.
It's gluten free.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yep.
my goodness.
It's just hash browns, and I put a little egg in there to let it set, and then I just got a quiche filling with dill and eggs and heavy cream. So it's rich, but it's really good.
When you say hash brown, Ruben, have you ever heard of a hash brown crust?
I've never heard of a hash brown crust, but I'm a fan.
I'm so
I support this as a movement.
I can see the little hash brownie tips. I'm very intrigued. How did you come up with a hash brown crust? And please tell me how it becomes a thing.
Well, I did actually different quiche ideas. I really loved the beauty of this when I saw it, how pretty it looked, and so I just wanted to try it. And so, this is a recipe I found.
So what do you do with the hash brown? Do you take fresh hash brown, or do you cut the potato yourself, or do you get the hash brown?
The recipe says to shred
it
potatoes,
yourself.
but I used hash browns.
Okay.
Just frozen.
Yeah.
Once they're thawed, you squeeze them in a towel, in a tea towel, to get all the liquid out. Otherwise, it's not going to set up very nice.
Okay.
You add the egg, salt and pepper. You just form it into your tart pan. You have to press it down so it's nice and compact. And then you bake that first. And then you add your egg mixture. So,
hash brown crust.
Okay.
Yum.
Do you want to?
I would love to try some.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna let the boss do the honors here because I don't want to massacre
Yes.
this, and I'm sure there's a good way to slice this, and
Oh, this is so pretty.
I want to.
and then I just
So do people call you up and say, "Hey, I'm having a party. Can you make me this?"
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Yep. I have gotten some orders like that.
Thank you. This looks so good. Oh my goodness. I love quiche because it's such a great snack, like a great travel snack. Like
Thank you.
stick it in a plastic bag
Yes.
on the go. My son will eat it.
I grow my own herbs in the backyard, and so all of the herbs here are fresh from
Wow.
my garden.
This is incredible. Yes.
Going
This is the kind of quiche that I like. Yes.
Holy smoke!
Yes. The dill
Wow.
is perfect. Hold on, let me get the hash brown. Eat the crust too, Ruben. Eat the
I'm
crust.
working my way to the crust. I'm going very slowly. And Katie mentioned.
It also has goat cheese in it. Sorry.
Thank you.
Mhm,
Makes it all the more
mhm,
decadent.
mhm.
So Katie mentioned that you're posting a lot of things on Instagram.
Yes.
And what kind of reaction are you getting? Like, what are
I think that it sometimes inspires people to try different things, to try to be a little more creative with what they make. I just have a lot of friends that are really encouraging, and
Well, I mean, your posts are, I mean, they're the most popular posts in Houston Foodie Friends. You know, Houston Foodie Friends is a Facebook group that my mom, Cleverly Stone, founded. There's probably about 35,000 members in the group now. I don't know which year, but you know, on a daily consistent basis, your posts are, you know, 300, 400, 500 likes. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, these posts are so beautiful.
That's
This
very
food
good
is just
traffic.
so beautiful. So that's so wonderful. I mean, it's, you know, to know that so many people are finding joy in what you're creating. It has to feel really good.
Yeah, it is. It feels really great that I can inspire somebody to try a new recipe. So yeah. I love it.
So back in the dawn of social media, you know, I think I had a Facebook page. I think that was about it. I don't even think Twitter was around. And I remember that I was at home and I was hungry, and my wife and my daughter were, like, my daughter was little, so they were probably at, you know, some Girl Scouts or something. I'm really hungry. And the only thing we had in the house was tortillas and leftover meatloaf.
Oh.
So I cut a piece of meatloaf about that long, and I wrapped it in a tortilla, and I put it on the plate, you know, and I took a picture of it, and it said, "Behold, the meatloaf burrito." And that exploded. Like that probably had, like, the next morning I got up and it had like 2,000 views. You know, I was like,
great idea though.
I'm on to, right?
75% men.
Come on. Come on. They're like, I can cook this.
Yes.
I can make this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anybody can make this.
So if Taco Bell puts it on the menu, let me know, because that's copyright infringement. I was there early on. How often do you, like, okay, I'm going to challenge myself with a new recipe, something I haven't done?
Often. I do that often. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. Yeah.
What do you mean when it doesn't work out? What in your eyes? Because I'd love to know.
Like, is there an explosion?
Well,
Kitchen catches fire.
I made the choy slice cheesecake, and
that's what that is.
when I made the first one yesterday, it didn't levitate as much as I wanted it to. So sometimes it just doesn't work out, and you try again, and you figure out a trick for how to do it better. Or
You do the it's trial and error. Okay, I'm gonna slide this in for our next.
This is like just
get this under the foodie can.
If you guys can see this.
This what do we call this?
I call it a snack board. Some people call it charcuterie, but I think charcuterie usually has meat on it.
Yeah, we may have lost our camera again. Yeah. Oh my goodness, guys! I have no idea why we're having so much trouble today. But
this is what I'm thinking about ordering for, like, end of school, like, for the teachers.
Yeah.
You know, this is what I'm gonna text you in about a week, because my son's school ends like May 16, 17, something like this. Just something to throw in the teachers area. Yeah, that's a good idea. For something like that.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
So I don't know if we can, if that's gonna come back up.
Ooh,
look at it.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at it. It looks like a Disney movie. You know?
Some people call it a grazing board also. It's just,
So tell us, go through the ingredients a little bit here. Obviously, we got some fruit, we've got some veg.
We've got some fruit. We have some sriracha hummus.
Ooh,
have
that is right there, people. Look at that.
Some chocolate hummus also.
Wait.
Katie's ears pricked up.
Wait, stop.
Sorry, guys. I know it's not steady, but
hold on.
I've had a lot of coffee.
Hold on a second. Chocolate hummus?
Yes.
I've never heard of chocolate hummus.
And we've got some cool kind of seasonal flowers, just kind of decorating it all. A little cheese.
Yep.
Suddenly I want a glass of wine. Some raspberries. What are these little chocolate cubes of goodness?
Those are
salted caramel?
Sea salt caramel.
Sea salt caramel.
Yes.
You are an evil genius. I love this. I love this.
So beautiful. And wait, do you generally, like, have favorites of these dishes that you make that kind of, like, you go to all the time, or do you end up refining?
I usually mix it up. Every board that I do, I don't want one to be exactly like
what's
the other
happening?
one.
Okay.
Something's happening.
Ruben's going in.
Something's happening. There's heat. I'm gonna find
dipping.
It's not too crazy spicy. It has a little kick to it.
I think it's perfectly spicy.
Yeah.
I think
And I
so
love
too.
sriracha.
It's really good.
Ruben loves
Katie, you're
spicy
slowing
stuff.
down.
HEB
Well,
has this.
it's all the way over there.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You want to try the chocolate?
All right.
I would
Yeah.
love
Hang on
to
a
try
second.
the chocolate
We're
hummus.
gonna lose the food cam here in a minute, guys. We're gonna switch off to the main. All right. There we go. Yeah, this is not fancy. There's a lot of stuff just flying in different directions. You know, so I'll let you know when we go food cam again. How about that? And that way,
Yes, yay! Oh my goodness, this is like a party and a birthday present and Christmas all in one.
you don't need us to leave your house at a particular time.
Anytime is fine.
Is that okay? All right, good. But it's a long drive home.
So strawberries would be really good with that, or raspberries. But it really is chickpeas with cocoa and.
Oh, so it really is hummus.
It really is, yeah. It really is.
Katie,
hummus.
It
thoughts?
tastes like chocolate pudding.
It does. It's really
It
good.
tastes legitimately like chocolate pudding. I mean, you have to
It's
try
really
it.
good.
It's unbelievable.
I think I
Oh
got
my
that
God.
at HEB also. So I don't know if I'm supposed to say that.
Yeah, sure you
Yeah,
can.
of course.
HEB's loving it.
I love
Okay.
it. It's so good.
Holy cow, that's
Really
delicious.
good.
I
Yeah.
love that.
It's a dessert hummus for sure. And it's kind of good for you.
All right, let me
Probably
see.
has lots of sugar in it, but
I love that.
Let me do a cucumber and see what I want to see.
I'm fascinated by the whole charcuterie board explosion.
Yeah.
it is
I mean,
interesting.
Well, people have been putting out little meats
Is
and
this-
stuff like that
is this a little
forever.
dairy?
It is a little dairy.
Chocolate and
Whoa.
cucumber.
See
Well,
what you
because
think.
like this is in the spirit of what we're doing.
You
I think
are out of control.
you are encouraged to experiment.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
like
good. Really good.
with cucumber.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'll have to try that later.
Says the woman who put it together.
Well, this would be my match.
She
Yeah.
creates the art, and the way it's consumed, it's up to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I
You
learned
know.
how to do
Yeah.
these little kiwi cuts on YouTube actually. So those have been kind of fun. You can do it with oranges and stuff too.
We love our friends over at the YouTube.
So
They
Fun.
they
I
make
want to try
some.
this sriracha.
Oh, look at that! Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Do you like heat?
Darn it! Is
Get
this
in there.
going to be really spicy?
No,
No, it's not that bad.
spicy. Come on, man.
Really good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Really good spice. Yeah. Love that hummus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
How long does it take to create this?
Good question.
It depends. Today probably took me about 35 minutes. But I had all the ingredients on hand. I mean, if you have to like plan it out and shop for everything, it takes a little long.
I like the flowers.
Yeah.
My wife would be like, "Ooh, the flowers." You know, it's like, honey, but it tastes good too. No, the flowers are amazing.
They were actually from my husband, and I started cutting them up. So sorry.
Who's also filling in as our executive producer today.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah.
he's an awesome.
Just want to
An
try this.
awesome
Oh
guy.
yeah, that's a good combo
Yeah.
right there.
And chocolate hummus.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Do we want to stick to the boards?
Sure.
Let's go to
Sure.
board number 2. I don't think you
Swap
don't
the
need.
board?
Let's swap it. And I'm just going to go. Camera died on us again.
Now I don't know if you can tell what this is.
Does it look like a flag?
Yes.
Kind of? Yeah.
It's perfect for Memorial Day weekend or July
Alright.
for 4th of July.
I'm hoping we can cam it this way. Let's hope to see.
Yes.
Did we get a?
Food
Do we have a
can.
second
There we
camera? Look at
go. Looks good.
This
Look
is
at this.
definitely something you should try for 4th of July. It's like so simple, so easy. Just find your red and whites and you've got your blueberries.
It's a flag.
You know what I love about these kinds of designs too, Sonja, is that like kids would be
Yes,
interested.
They would like that.
And especially because that was one thing I learned early on I have a 6-year-old, he's in kindergarten, and when he started eating food, in his second year, between first and second year, I found that the smaller and cuter the
Mhm.
items were, he was more likely to try
Yeah.
something
Yeah, you want
new.
something to get them to
new.
dive into.
Exactly. And these are just like, I just know my son would be all over this. He'd be like, I want that, I want that, I want that. It's like a little game. you know?
Yes, yeah, they're more apt to eat it
Yeah.
if it's in sort of a design.
Presented cutely.
Well, let's
Yeah.
go over some of the savory elements here. What kind of cheese do we have?
This is fresh mozzarella.
Hmm.
It's just marinated. I buy it that way. It's already marinated. I think it's just like an Italian marinade.
Okay.
And this is hard salami.
Okay.
And it's a little spicy, this salami is.
Little heat. I love it.
And these are pita crackers.
Nice. Super crunchy. I love those.
Strawberry.
Yep.
Gouda and
Raspberries.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right.
Cute.
All right, pulling away on the food
One
cam.
of these.
Let's go back to number 1 here. Katie,
Mhm,
taste it.
mhm, mhm.
What do you think? Delicious?
Yum. Very good.
Yeah?
Yes.
Love it.
I know you love mozzarella.
Mm-hmm.
You can marinate them yourself, but you can buy them marinated.
Mhm.
This is me going in here. Love horchata.
Yep. Little raspberry.
That's good.
Mhm.
All right.
Good
Let's
raspberry.
put this sucker back here.
Love that.
Super easy.
You were winning. Wait,
Now, how much time
don't
did
move
that
it too
take?
far away.
For you, how much time did it take for you to make that?
Oh, probably 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I had all the ingredients on hand, so.
Yeah.
I like you know, that's a good thing to just let all the kind of the home cooks know if you've got everything at hand ready to go. You know, like any good chef will tell you,
Yeah.
mise en place, right? have it all ready. Why are you handing me this?
Well, because in case you were thirsty.
This isn't my drink though, I think.
It is yours.
Oh, it is my.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't taken a sip. I
And
just
what is
didn't
it?
fill it as much as ours because I didn't pour it evenly. It's a blood orange margarita. So it has lime, fresh squeezed blood orange,
holy smokes!
tequila.
God,
Is it a little strong?
no, it's fantastic.
Oh, good.
Strong is not the issue.
And it has some simple syrup in there too.
Oh, it is really good.
I told you. Holy cow!
It's really good. Oh my goodness.
And a little salt on the rim.
Mm-hmm.
That is so tasty.
This is such a treat, Ruben. Like we're just,
I know.
you know.
Is your pool heated?
That's funny.
The pool's right there.
Valid question. I'm looking at it. I'm thinking, another margarita. Then that
You guys can
then
stay
that
as
TV
long.
guy got in the pool. It's the weirdest thing.
Get rid
So strange. Oh my God, what was I thinking when I invited these people over?
Oh, that's so funny.
All right, so we got a lot more, like my old friend
Yes.
Joe Nolan used to say, we got a lot more grass to mow.
Yes.
So let's
Should we-
keep the
should-
party
should
going.
we do sweet, savory, or what would you like to do next?
I think we covered all the savory, right?
Well, bread's kind of sweet. Too.
Bread's kind of.
And now we're entering Katie Stone territory.
Yeah,
As long as the
kind of
salami's
hard.
near me, I'm happy.
Okay, yeah.
You
Let's
don't gotta worry
go
about
for
me.
the bread. Let's go for the bread because this is very impressive, you guys. This is just. I mean, you made this.
I did.
You made this.
Yes.
I can't even.
This is braided bread. I did a four strand braid with 8 strands. Just doubled it up.
Beautiful.
And I don't know if you just want to.
Yeah.
So quiche, charcuterie, cocktails,
Oh.
bread. Now you're just showing off.
This
Smell.
is honey. It's sweetened with honey. It has honey crystals on top.
Can our food cam get it? Or?
Food cam
Yeah, there you
has
go. Got it. Look, and you can see it.
It's like the food droned. Look at that. You don't get that on other live streams, okay? Just telling you. Look at the deliciousness. Look at this. Look at it. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
So this
Had you made this before? Or is this just another thing you just decided to
No,
knock out for the first time?
I have
Oh,
made
sorry.
it before. It's actually a Jewish bread. I like to just call it braided bread because the Jewish bread is called challah.
Almost like a challah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I make it kosher. So I like to call it a braided bread, but yeah, it is like a challah.
It's
very,
fantastic.
very good. It's very good.
And it
So,
makes
like,
wonderful French toast.
I was
the
about
next
to say,
day.
I need a slice of this in the morning, little
Yeah.
toast, maybe just a little butter on it, a cup of coffee. I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
super happy.
And it would be really good for that too, just tasting it. It's really good. Yeah,
All right,
for sure.
let's put this away.
I would love to take a piece of this home.
Nope,
sure.
I'm taking
Yeah.
a look.
Yes.
No, sir.
Definitely take some home.
No, sir. The hits just keep coming.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about next?
Take a bite. Tell me what you think.
Where's my chicken pie? It's delicious.
Oh, yeah, good. Okay. I think I've seen this one before. I think you posted this one before on
Yep.
social.
I have made this before.
Food cam time.
Food cam is ready.
Tell us what this is.
This is called an apple galette. It's basically like an inside-out pie. You just
Because it's very thin. Because
Yes.
it's a little bit deceiving when you look at it. You think it's going to be deep,
Right.
but it really it's
Super
kind of
thin.
like a pancake almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so it's just you roll out the pie crust. You add I added apples and cinnamon and brown sugar, and then it has a maple a salted maple glaze on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
So
You can slice a piece
Okay.
because Katie is like over there praying.
I have been staring at it
She's
for
like,
quite some time.
"Please."
Yes.
Make a little slice of this happen.
Thank you. Thank you.
that wasn't a very pretty
Oh,
one,
that's
but
totally fine.
It doesn't matter.
Mmm.
So do you guys save up your calories for Wednesdays?
Well,
Well,
I got home and I got off this morning in time to get home. I actually worked out, so I think I feel a little bit better about it. Not much better about it, but yeah. There are days when it's just maybe just a salad.
Yes.
next item on
The
the
next
food
contestants.
cam.
Look at this. You
This
think I'd be better
is
at
key
this?
lime pie. It's a
This is my mother's favorite dessert, Ruben.
pretty easy
Key lime pie.
recipe. I actually just used a store-bought graham cracker crust for this. You can make your own, by all means, make your own, but I just was in a rush trying to crank out some things. So, yeah, graham cracker crust. It's got lots of juiced limes in there.
And this is something you've done before, obviously.
Yes.
You don't first or second time the key lime pie without it. Oh.
Just a little.
Yeah,
just
dig
a
in
little.
there.
Just
a little.
going in.
Just
Okay.
dig in there.
All right.
That's all. That's it.
Thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
Delicious.
Very good.
There's a lot of deliciousness there
Very
for you.
limey.
Very,
That's
very
making you
good.
happy.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're happy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I want to make sure we get all of these other desserts.
All the
We're
desserts in
running
there.
a little bit
Yeah.
low on time.
Oh, yes, we are.
All right. I'll keep.
Yeah.
Oh,
This. Yeah. Thank you.
This is raspberry ganache
Ooh.
tart.
And there's
good night, Irene.
Yeah.
It's a Oreo crust with chocolate ganache filling and raspberries.
Mm.
You're
Look
a
at
chocolate lover.
Well,
Look at it.
This is my area of the show.
Okay.
Ruben's area of the show is
Not
the
so much
meat and
chocolate.
the vegetables and the salads and everything else.
I see.
The sugar, when we talk about sugar,
That's
this is when I kind of start to liven up.
Yeah. I got it.
I just want a little bite of
I
it.
understand.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
It's like we're in a kitchen. We're not in a restaurant inside the loop, you know,
Right.
but we totally could be, Sonja. I mean, we're just blown away. This is all.
Are you
so,
taking
so
reservations
good.
for this weekend? How many people need to call to get a table? How does that work?
Sure. Yeah, anybody wants to order, they can. And this is tres leches.
Yes, Joey. Sauce.
I have a kitchen torch. I just torched the top of it when it was done. This wasn't done. The top wasn't done in the oven, so I just used my torch for that.
You're gonna have to cut a legit piece
Yeah.
of this, okay? Don't.
Okay. Yeah.
Can we
Yeah. I'm gonna
see the
cut.
plate right there? Just pull the napkins off and hand Katie that plate. There you go. So
Because
she has
this-
somewhere to land.
This is
She could. Oh, look at it.
wonderbar.
Look at it.
Very moist.
Yes.
Look at
and
it.
look inside there. Look at all that yummy. See that? Yum, yum, yum.
So the three milks are evaporated milk, sweetened condensed milk, and heavy cream.
Get in there, Katie.
This is one of my most favorite
Get in there.
desserts of all time, tres leches.
'Cause
Right up here in
we're about to go
Houston.
Katie cam.
It is good.
Look at it.
Mm.
What do you think?
Incredible.
How good is that?
Incredible.
So good.
So good.
Scale of 1 to 10.
11.
11, of course. Yeah.
11.
Kind of as a
This is
marshmallow
mine.
topping.
This will be coming home with
Yes,
me.
just put that in Katie's
A
car.
little bit of it.
You better drive fast because the Trace Lakes in Houston. Let me just tell you what this is going to look like by the time you get to Memorial. Yeah, this will look like Trace oatmeal when you get there. You just drink it with a straw. You don't even fork.
It's incredible. It's so good.
It's so
It
good.
is so good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm so impressed and I'm just so inspired, really, and just seeing how, like you said, over the last few years, you just kind of came onto the scene, and everybody kind of knows who you are now because of your pictures, and I just think that that's so cool, and I wish you the best of luck in everything that you're doing, and tell everybody where they can find you.
Yeah, if you do want to order something, or just if you want to see my latest creation, it's at Healthy and Then Some. It's all one compact word. Healthy
All one
and
word.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I love that. I love that it's called Healthy and Then Some.
Yeah, it's a very good name.
That is an absolute. So, obviously, if somebody wants to order something, we got to let everyone know you're up here in Spring area,
Yeah.
so they've got to come pick up. You're not delivering.
I will usually just charge a small fee to deliver.
Depending on the
So
yeah. Because
So.
gas prices, y'all. These are tough
That's
economic
right.
times. You know, everybody's out here trying to get their street hustle together. You got to support your local businesses here.
And it's time away from my family and stuff too. So.
Exactly.
And those grapefruits.
And we don't want to do that.
Grapefruits
Oh.
too. Yeah, because they're so fragrant.
One last
Because as soon
item.
as
Are we going out on this
walked
one?
in, I smelled them.
That's really good salami.
Mm.
Man,
I'll
let's go.
show
Can you guys see
the
this?
package after.
Mm.
Can you guys see this a little bit?
This is called broiled grapefruit.
We got a food can.
I love it.
We're going out. Put it down, Katie.
This will be our closing shot.
This
I've never
one
seen this.
I probably won't make to order, but I thought you guys might enjoy it.
Is it a dessert? How does this work? What does it do?
It's savory and sweet.
Oh.
So it's got some salts. It's got
So just kind of dig in with a little spoon and
Yeah,
just kind of.
just dig in with a spoon. It's already sectioned for you. So yeah, it's got honey, a little brown sugar.
Do you want?
It has rosemary as well.
Go.
So
And where does this rosemary come from?
my garden.
Aww.
That might be enough of a.
Yeah.
But
Any-
it's
any
just
minute,
a unique.
Because I'm one-handing it.
It's a very unique combo, but it's delicious.
Mhm.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
That is very unique.
Yeah.
A little tart,
Mm-hmm. Little
hint
sweet.
of sweet, little salt.
Yeah.
You can pick up the herbs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like a good kind of palate cleanser.
Cleansing,
That'll take you from one
yes.
dish to the other.
Definitely.
You know,
It's kind of why I made it, but I
because
think
if
it's
you're
gonna
doing
come
a
in
dinner and like you've got some courses happening or maybe some different pairings and stuff, and you just get to that point where like, okay, we're going to move from here to there.
on- try it.
That's the way to look
That's
at
right.
you.
And what a cute little
Look at
decorative
you.
way to do that at
Yeah.
the table too, and just having it on the table. And
Yeah.
there's your little palate cleanser.
That's right.
You know, instead of ginger,
Yes.
you have
Yeah.
a little grapefruit.
So fun.
So cute.
All right, so we threw out the socials, right? We threw all your social
You're at all the
social materials out there.
And that's
okay?
that's basically your business profile at Healthy and Then Some on Instagram. So if people
Yes.
want to find you, or you guys can also join Houston Foodie Friends on
Oh, yeah.
Facebook, which is the Facebook group that Sonja posts in, and is also where we share a lot of our Wednesday Foodies and Friends Facebook shows.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you can follow us obviously on all the Fox 26 social media at Fox 26 Ruben.
At Katie Stone HTX.
And go ahead.
And all of these episodes can be found on the Fox 26 YouTube channel. So every Wednesday, Ruben and I will be somewhere around Houston, maybe in a house, maybe in a restaurant, maybe in
Yeah,
a
now you know what to
warehouse.
expect if we come to your house.
You know, who
Like,
knows
oh,
where we're going to be next
Not
week.
inviting them.
Not
inviting them.
No.
The
You
worst
never know.
guest ever.
It was lovely. I loved it. Thank you.
Are you less nervous now?
Yes.
Yeah. See,
Yes.
Yeah.
Way less nervous.
We-
I started very
we
nervous.
nosh a little, have a sip or two,
Yes.
eat some stuff. It's all good.
Yeah.
Best of luck in your business.
Thank
I
you.
hope we're doing this next year when you're opening, your first food truck or brick and mortar. My husband's like, that's not gonna happen.
There was no response.
That's not gonna happen. I'm like, what am I gonna do? How do I eat if that happens? No, I understand. And a big shout out to our floor director who was amazing helping us out today.
Thank you guys so much for letting us be here.
Natalia, thank you to Natalia for that. So, okay. So, guys, we're going to sign it off. We'll see you next Wednesday, 3:00 for more Foodies and Friends. See you later.
Bye, guys.